Welcome back to the Bible News channel. Today we're continuing our Bible reading from Genesis chapter 31, a chapter filled with tension, transition, and God's direction. Reading for us today is Fifi, joining us all the way from UK. Let's listen closely as she takes us through this powerful part of Jacob's story.
Jacob flees from Laban. Now Jacob heard that the sons of Laban were saying, Jacob had taken all that was our father's, and from what was our father's he has gained all this wealth. And Jacob saw that Laban did not regard with him favor as before. Then the Lord said to Jacob, Return to the land of your fathers and to your kindred, and I will be with you. So Jacob sent and called Rachel and Leah into the field where his flock was, and said to them, I see that your father does not regard me with favor as he did before, but the God of my father has been with me. You know that I have served your father with all my strength. Yet your father has cheated me and changed my wages 10 times. But God did not permit to harm me. If he said, the spotted shall be your wages, then all flock bore spotted. And if he said, the stripe shall be your wages, then all the flock bore stripe. Thus God has taken away all the livestock of your father and given them to me. In the breeding season of the flock, I lifted my eyes and saw in a dream that the goats and matted with the flock were striped, spotted, and mottled. Then the angel of God said to me in the dream, Jacob, and I said, Here I am. And he said, Lift up your eyes and see. All the goats that mate with the flock are striped, spotted, and mottled. For I have seen all that Laban is doing to you. I am the God of Bethel, where you anointed a pillar and made vow to me. Now arise, go out from this land, then return to the land of your kindred. Then Rachel and Leah answered and said to him, Is there any portion of inheritance left to us in our father's house? Are we not regarded by him as foreigners? For he has sold us, and he has indeed devoured our money. All the wealth that God has taken away from our father belongs to us and to our children. Now then, whatever God has said to you, do. So Jacob arose and sent his sons and wives on camels. He drove away all his livestock, all his property, and that he had gained, the livestock in his possession that he had acquired in Paddan Aram, to go to the land of Canaan to his father Isaac. Laban had gone to shear his sheep, and Rachel stole her father's household gods. And Jacob tricked Laban the Aramean by not telling him that he intended to flee. He fled with all that he had and arose and crossed the Euphrates and set his face toward the hill country of Gilead. When it was told Laban on the third day that Jacob was fled, he took his kinsmen with him and pursued him for 7 days and followed closer after him into the hill country of Gilead. But God came to Laban the Aramean in a dream and said to him, Be careful not to say anything to Jacob, either good or bad. And Laban overtook Jacob. Now Jacob had pitched in his tent in the hill country of Gilead. And Laban said to Jacob, What have you done, that you have tricked me and driven away my daughters like captives of a sword? Why did you flee secretly and trick me and did not tell me, so that I might have sent you away with mirth and songs, with tambourine and lyre? And why did you not permit to kiss my sons and daughters farewell? Now you have done foolishly. It is in my power to do you harm. But the God of your father spoke to me last night, saying, Be careful not to say anything to Jacob, either good or bad. And now you have gone away because you longed greatly for your father's house. But why did you steal my gods? Jacob answered and said to Laban, Because I was afraid, for I thought that you would take your daughters from me by force. Anyone with whom you find your God shall not live in the presence of your kinsmen. I point out what I have that is yours, and take it. Now Jacob did not know that Rachel had stolen them. So Laban went into Jacob's tent and into Leah's tent and into the tent of 2 female servants, but he did not find them. Now Rachel has taken the household gods and put them in the camel's saddle and sat on them. Laban felt all about the tent, but did not find them. And she said to her father, "Let not my lord be angry that I cannot rise before you, for the way of the woman is upon me." So he searched, but did not find the household gods. Then Jacob came and became angry and berated Laban. Jacob said to Laban, "What is my offense? What is my sin, that you have hotly pursued me? For you have felt through all my goods, for what you have found all your household goods. Set it here before my kinsmen and your kinsmen, that they reside between us two. These 20 years I have been with you. Your ewes and female goats have not miscarried, and I have not eaten the rams of your flocks. What was turned by the wild beasts I did not bring to you. I bore the loss of it myself. From your hand you required it, whether stolen by day or stolen by night. There I was by day, and the heat consumed me, and the cold night and my sleep fled from my eyes. These 20 years I have been in your house. I served you 14 years for your 2 daughters and 6 years for your flock. But now you have changed my wages 10 times. If the God of my father, the God of Abraham and the fear of Isaac had not been on my side, surely now you would have sent me away empty-handed. God saw my affliction and the labor on my hand and rebuked you last night." Then Laban answered and said to Jacob, "The daughters are my daughters, the children are my children, the flocks are my flock, on all you see that is mine. But what can I do this day for these my daughters, or for their children whom they have borne? Come now, let us make a covenant, you and I, and let it be a witness between you and me." So Jacob took a stone and set it up as a pillar. And Jacob said to his kinsmen, "Gather stones." And they took stones and made a heap, and they ate there by the heap. Laban called it Jagar Sahadutha, but Jacob called it Galeed. Laban said, "The heap is a witness between you and me today. Therefore I name it Galeed. And Mizpah, for he said, the Lord watch between you and me when we are out of one another's sight. If you oppress my daughters, or if you take wives beside my daughters, although no one is with us, see, God is the witness between you and me." Then Laban said to Jacob, "See this heap and the pillar, which I have set between you and me. The heap is a witness and the pillar is a witness, that I will not pass over this heap to you, and you will not pass over this heap and this pillar to me, to do you harm. The God of Abraham and the God of Nahor, the God of their father, judge between us." So Jacob swore by the fear of his father Isaac, and offered a sacrifice in the hill country, and called his kinsmen to eat bread. They ate bread and spent the night in the hill country. Early in the morning, Laban arose and kissed his grandchildren and his daughters and blessed them. Then Laban departed and returned home. This is Fifi for Bible News.
Thank you, Fifi, for that reading, and thank you, everyone, for joining. May God guide us as we willingly listen and obey Him. See you tomorrow. God bless you. This is Kenny for Bible News.
Is a lamp unto my feet and a light unto my